somebody comes to you and then orders something, and then based on that you start producing that particular material. So these types of projects are called as make to order production projects. Okay, so he has quoted one industry, and there may be some engineering companies wherein they manufacture industry specific machineries, wherein they won't keep the stock of such kind of a products, huge product, right? Some customer comes and then gives his own specification that I require this kind of a machinery, then they start producing that or manufacture that particular machine. So those type of projects are called as make to order production projects. Okay, or you can say M2O projects. And there are engineering projects also where engineering skills are required, or engineering, based on the engineering you are going to implement the project, and then in terms, and then you will get the revenue out of it. So those are called as engineering projects. And
So
investment plan. Yeah.
yeah, so engineering project, we are basically not going to produce anything, but
Hmm.
just we are approving the engineering drawings or technical specification to the customer.
It can be anything. So either you will be installing something like turbines, a big turbine is there. So
Okay.
installation of that turbine itself is a huge project. So
Okay, okay.
as a company, so you are doing an installation at the customer side. So that itself is a big project for you. So you
Right.
create that as a project in your system, and then you monitor everything.
Okay, okay,
Okay. And
okay.
then investment plans. So this is within the company. You are investing something for your own development. Like you are having a new plant established at different locations. That plant construction itself can be a project in your system. So those types of projects are called as investment plans, wherein you start executing the project. By the time the project is completed, you are having a completed asset as part of your
Okay.
company. So those types of projects are called as investment projects. Okay, so there are two parts in that. So yeah,
Sometimes, sorry to interrupt you. Sometimes the
yeah.
voice is disturb or cutting. So I just want to
Mhm.
confirm it's from only from my side, or Samir also you are facing the same thing.
No, I am not. I am not facing that issue.
Okay, so then it might be
Okay.
okay. It
Anyhow,
may be my internet issue maybe.
okay. Just whenever you don't hear it, you
Yeah, I
please
will check.
stop me. I will repeat. Okay. Yeah. So those types of
Okay,
projects are
okay,
called as investment projects, and you have maintenance projects also. So which are like you have an existing big plant, manufacturing plant, which needs to be taken care of. Okay, like a big power plant. So you have implemented SAP, and then you want to monitor what are all the expenses you are going to incur on the maintenance of that particular plant in a year. So you create a project, and then you keep on monitoring, you keep on posting what are all the expenses you are incurring for the maintenance of that particular machinery or plant. So that itself is called as maintenance projects. So the functionalities of the project will be same, but based on the requirement, different types of projects can be accommodated in the system. Okay, so that's why the names might be different, but the very purpose of having the projects is to monitor the important resources. The resources can be the labor or the machines or the materials or services. So these are all part of your
resource.
resources of your project, right?
Right.
So anything can be resource for your project execution. And then IT project, the classic example of IT projects, whatever implementations we are doing at the customer place. So our company can capture that particular project as IT project. Okay. So these are the broadly defined types of projects. So basically internal projects and external projects. So in external, as I told you, you can say engineering projects or make to order projects or customer projects. They're all part of external, and internal R&D, cost
Maintenance.
projects, maintenance projects. They're all internal, and even investment projects also. Okay. I am not going to tell you line by line. So I will be taking up one particular topic, and then I will explain based on my real time experience. And Once the class is over, then you need to go through these things so that it gives you some conceptual knowledge and also the real-time experience. Okay,
Right.
so I am going to share this document to you.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this is about the introduction of the project. Do you have any specific things to be asked as part of this introduction?
Yeah, just one question.
Yeah,
Whether revenue is generated for all types of projects, whatever you have explained, or only for
no, no,
external
no,
project?
no, only for external.
Only for external, the revenue is generated.
Suppose,
Okay.
suppose you are maintaining your plant. Okay. So for example, we did one project in Chennai, so which is a power generation company. So where they have huge turbines. The maintenance of the project, that particular plant itself is a huge task for them. Okay, so they created that as a project in the system. So they might be generating some revenue by producing the power, but that's not part of our maintenance project. Here, the maintenance is to monitor how frequently I need to do the maintenance, and then in each particular month or a particular date, what kind of activity I need to do. So what is the expected cost, and is there any specific material to be used? Is there any raw material to be used? Is there any other external services are required as part of the maintenance? All that so all those things will be captured in the maintenance project, but it is not directly generating a revenue, right? I'm maintaining the plant, thereby I make sure that there won't be any breakdown, so that the production of the power goes on smoothly, so that I can generate better revenues, but I'm not linking my revenue with the maintenance project. Okay, so that is a different issue, this is a different issue.
Okay, got it. Yeah,
So where
thanks.
exactly the revenue comes up? So I am a company where I am implementing SAP. So I am a company, I am implementing SAP for different clients. So client one, client two, client three. I create three different projects, and then I send certain number of consultants to site place. So I need to complete the project within a given timelines with the limited resources, and then only I need to complete the project with a proper cost control, so that the revenue whatever I'm going to get, I'll compare with the cost which I incurred, then finally it gives me the uh, profit, right? So in such cases you can expect revenue. Okay,
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah.
yeah.
So Ramanna, the shutdown of big refinery, shutdown
Hmm.
maintenance itself, we can consider as an internal project.
Yes, correct.
There is a big refinery is there, and every year they are take the shutdown for
Yes,
30 days or
they
60
shut
days.
down for, yeah, certain number of days. So they need to be having a meticulous planning during those 30 days, that they should not miss out any activity, so that they complete all the planned out activities in a proper way, so that the shutdown is completed and then they can start executing
For
the
production again.
or yes, correct.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
So all those activity monitoring and whatever materials are required, and then what are all the engineering services required during those 30 days, or for the entire maintenance of that particular plant in a particular year, are captured through the projects. So wherein you can plan the cost, you can fix up a budget that this much is required for the completion of this maintenance project in a particular year. All those things can be captured with the help of project system. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think with that little introduction, can we go into the subject now?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so basically, uh, projects will have two different types of options. As you can see here, you can see templates and operative structures, right? So
Yes.
when can we use a template? Normally, what is the purpose of a template? When can you say a particular thing as a template? Whenever somebody asks you to make a document, you will always refer for a particular template, right? Is there any template so that I can take that as a reference and then create the document, right?
Right.
Correct.
Suppose somebody asks you to prepare a business blueprint, you always search for a blueprint of some other company which is already prepared by our company previously, right? So that
Right.
it gives you
Correct.
some information or structured way of preparing a document. So here also in SAP, you have a template concept wherein suppose your project is you are having two different types of projects, and then whenever a new project comes up, the structure of your project is always similar, or you can say 80 to 90% structure will be same for any new project. So in that case, instead of creating the project structure again and again, I will create a template in my system so that whenever a new project comes to me, I take the reference of this template to create a new project. Okay, so those are called as SAP project templates in the system. Hello,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
very good.
Raman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what I may, later we will discuss in detail, but this is a concept I am explaining. So, whatever may be the number of WBS elements or levels of WBS elements or networks or activities, what materials required, all those things I can make as a template. And then whenever a new project comes up, I simply take the reference of that particular template to create a new project, and then whatever titration I need to do, like either adding or deleting or editing the information which is part of my template, can be done once I copy the template into a new project. Okay, so in such cases, you can use the template concept. I will show you how to do that and then what are the options available in the template. Okay, once I copy a template and then I create a project, so the objects of your project, like project WBS networks activities, will be called as operative structures. I copied a
Okay.
template and then made a new project. So, and then the real-time projects are called as operative projects. So templates are templates, and the real execution projects are called as operative projects. So I can copy a template into an execution project. So those projects are called as operative structures. Okay, so that's what he's saying. So in the template, he has some structure, he copied it, and then here you can see he has removed something, because as part of template it might be there, but when it comes to real execution, I may not be requiring the entire 100% of what is available in a template. So that I can, after copying, I can edit, I can add, I can delete, I can do anything. Okay.